So it looks like Samsung's upcoming flagship tablet has leaked extensively right before its Unpacked event coming up next month. And to be honest, can we really say we're surprised? It's Samsung. New product coming out. Right now, product leaks are kind of like their thing. But some really great stuff came out about the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 and S7 Plus that made me really excited about these tablets and kind of give me hope that they can compete with that elephant-sized iPad that's in the room. Let's talk about it. All right, so let's break it down a little bit. There's going to be two variants of the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 coming out. There's going to be an S7 version and an S7 Plus version. So now the regular S7 version is just going to have a basic 11-inch LCD display, while the S7 Plus version is going to have a 12.4-inch AMOLED display. Now the cool thing is that it's being reported that both versions, both the LCD display and the AMOLED display, are going to have a 120 hertz refresh rate, which is really cool. It's nice to see that Samsung's actually kind of pushing up a better refresh rate across both tablets and not just kind of skimping on the cheaper one. You know, the Tab S7, the 11-inch one, is going to be a cheaper variant than the 12-inch one. So it's nice to see that they're still pushing that 120 hertz on both of the tablets that are coming out. So now the other cool thing is that both tablets are kind of set to include the brand new S Pen. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 that's coming out is going to include a new low latency S Pen. The S Pen is getting even better at writing than it already is. It's one of those accessories that really come in handy for a tablet user and something that you don't have to buy separately. I love using my Apple Pencil, but it's an additional accessory that I had to purchase. With the S Pen, it's coming packaged with the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7. And with the new low latency S Pen, you're looking at something of a response time around 9 milliseconds. So it's going to be like writing on paper. So I can't actually wait to see how this incorporates with the actual tablets themselves. It looks like it's going to be something that's really, really exclusive to the Samsung tablets. Now, both tablets are going to be powered with the Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 processors and have about 6 gigs of RAM with 128 gigabyte built-in storage, but the storage is going to be expandable. It's always nice to see expandable storage on tablets. Storage is one of those things that you don't know you need more of until you need more of it. So it's always nice to be able to expand the storage on your tablet without having to worry about running into storage issues or having to buy cloud-based options. Even though cloud-based options are available, it's nice to be able to just plug in a memory card and expand the storage on the tablet that you're using. Because again, you start taking pictures, you start saving documents, and you'll eventually start running out of storage. So it's a nice little addition to include that. And it's also saying that the speakers are going to be Dolby Atmos, so you're probably going to get some really great sound out of it. But the most important thing apparently for tablets even is the camera. So it looks like the camera base isn't going to be too upgraded as to what you're kind of used to on the Samsung phones. You're only going to be getting a 13 megapixel main shooter with an f2.0 aperture, a 5 megapixel wide angle camera with an f2.2 aperture, and an 8 megapixel selfie shooter, the front facing camera, that's going to be 2.0 aperture as well. So it doesn't look like they went too in on the cameras themselves, but Samsung cameras are usually pretty okay. I don't see the quality wise of them being too bad. They're usually good in low light or, bright lights. They're usually good in any kind of environment that you're taking pictures on. They're usually a little bit more blown out than other mobile cameras, but I think that with this camera, it's going to be serviceable on this tablet. A lot of people take pictures with their tablets. I didn't know this was actually a thing until recently. So it's nice that they included some serviceable cameras. When we get our hands on them and actually start testing them, we'll see exactly how good they are. Now, one of the main exciting features that I'm looking forward to with these tablets are they're saying that they're going to have wireless DeX support. Now, if you don't know what DeX support is, it's basically being able to connect your Samsung device to your computer and using it in a desktop-like experience. When they first started, you needed a dedicated DeX docking station to connect to your computer in order to use it. They then upgraded to just having you be able to connect it via a USB Type-C cable, and then that would give you the DeX experience. This iteration is going even further than that, giving you the ability to connect it wirelessly and still be able to use it in that DeX experience. So that's actually pretty cool because you can see that being extremely portable for people who have laptops or even desktops and you just want to connect them and be able to interact with your tablet, transfer files, interact with the messages that are coming into the tablet itself, just kind of being in a desktop experience with the tablet without having to worry about wires wires and that connection process. So this looks like it's going to be a really nice, cool feature that's exclusive to these Samsung tablets, and I'm looking forward to see exactly how this functionality works and the different things you can do to kind of take advantage of that connectivity. Now, the base level S7 is set to have a 7,040 milliamp hour battery, and the S7 Plus is going to have a 10,090 milliamp hour battery. Battery life for me is always based on user experience, so I never like looking at the numbers of what the expected battery capacity or battery life of a device is going to be, because you never know. That can change when they get it out of the lab and actually into a user's hands and they start using the tablet in ways that you just can't test in a lab. So the battery gauges look really good. Until we can actually get these things out in the wild, test them, see how they interact and how they work with the different applications and different functions that we're going to be using with the tablet. It's hard to say how good the battery life is going to be, but on paper it looks pretty good. Now, ironically, price and release date are two of the things that haven't leaked yet. I'm sure they'll probably leak before the Unpacked event in August, but for now, spec wise, these tablets are looking pretty good and looking like there's some good semi competitors for the iPad. It's really hard to say if anyone can compete with that iPad juggernaut at the moment, but it's nice to see that Samsung's offering a nice little alternative for people who, for whatever reason, don't want to go with an iPad. These tablets will work as a really great alternative to that with the S Pen, the screen, the DeX support. It's just going to look like a nice little other choice if you don't want to go with an iPad. And I appreciate Samsung still hanging in there. They're like one of the last couple of companies that's still hanging in there, releasing tablets that can compete with the iPad. But I want to know what you guys think. Going down the spec sheet that I kind of went over with the Tab S7 and the S7 Plus, what do you guys think of these tablets? Do you think they are going to be a nice competitor for the iPad? Is it something that you guys would be interested in? Is this something that would make you jump ship from your iPad to a Samsung tablet? Are you not so much worried about the specs of the tablet, but the operating system itself? I want to know what you guys have to say about it. Go ahead in the comment section and share all your thoughts and comments down below. And while you're down there, you know what to do. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit that like button. It lets YouTube know that this was a pretty good video. Hitting that subscribe button lets us know this was a pretty good video. With that bell for notification, that bell is actually pretty important because it's the only way you guys are going to know when we release some cool, helpful content like this one. Until next time, guys, I'm going to leave some more videos you can check out about upcoming iPhone and also the upcoming Note here. And until next time, guys, as always, make sure to stay safe and peace out.